Okay, so now we got them wide open, okay? Wide open. Alright? So, I don't know if you can see the hole or not. But anyways, let's get to it. You can use your screwdriver here, or you can use this to have support. So what I'll do is, I'll grab a coil, okay? I'll stick it in as so, like that, okay? Adjust them a little bit, and then stick them in there, okay? Some of the wires are so long, so I mean, if they're too long for you to wear, you can cut some off. I usually do, so it'll be easier more to work with. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna stick the coils in, okay? Now you gotta remember, right here, the middle post right here, these two right here are the positive, because the one post. The ones on the outside are negative. So you gotta hook up one positive and one negative and one positive, and then one negative to the other positive, okay? So this one here is facing toward me. I wanna put the negative, I wanna put the negative here to the positive. You can do either or, whichever you like, okay? But I do the negative and the positive here, and then on the other side, I do negative here and a positive here, okay? So just be aware of that. What I'm gonna do is stick it in. Stick it in as so, okay? And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tie them down once I get them in position right. Sit it right there. And I'm using a flathead, okay? That tool I was showing you about. Not the Coil Master jig, but that way, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. And that tool is cheap, man. It's like $2 and you get that kit. Now, since I got one negative and one positive in, I'm gonna start screwing these guys in. So that way that coil doesn't move, stays in one place. Just snug, not tight, okay? Just snug, not too tight. Okay, take the tool out. There you go. Okay. See? So now these wires are sticking out. I'm gonna cut these off. Okay. So we got one side done. Now we're gonna do the other side. Now I'm gonna flip it around. Stick in this boy. Oh, I had it backwards. My bad. Okay. So this is the one that's spaced out, the one I did on the tool. So they're kind of long, so guess what? I'm gonna cut them off a little bit so I have more easier room to work with. Cause that's too long, it's gonna be kind of difficult to put in the hole. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna stick this side in. Now, some people do it a couple ways different. Okay. Some people, before they put it on, what they do, they eyeball it. Okay. You don't want this coil to touch the other coil. Okay. Then it won't fire properly. Okay. So you know you only want it in the post. Okay. You don't want this when you stick it in the hole and it goes inside and that wire, other side wire touches this coil here. It ain't gonna fire. Okay. Not this side. Only this side will fire. Okay. So some people go like this and they eyeball it. Okay. And then measure just to the post and then cut off whatever the excess is. Some people just stick them in and then cut them off right there. So it's people's preference, okay? So me in this case here, I can just eyeball it, make it a little more easier. It's not a problem. Some people eyeball it, some people don't. And I can do it right about here. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my jig and I'm gonna stick it in. This goes in this hole, and this one goes to the positive. The left one goes to the positive, and the right one goes into the negative. There you go. they were kind of bending far apart out, so I couldn't. Okay, I got the positive touching the other coil, no problem. I'll cut that off. No problem at all. Okay, so now I'm gonna tie them down so it stays in place. It doesn't move. Okay, there you go. Okay, but this wire here and this side here is touching this coil, so I'm gonna cut that part off. Trying to snip the other wire. Okay, there you go. So now it's built. We're good to go. Let's turn on the ohms and see what we got. We got 0.51 ohms, people. Well, yeah, 0.51 ohms. Okay, well it just flicked. Okay, but that's perfect. You know, 5.0 ohm is pretty pleasant, and it's not too low, it's not too high. So I mean, it works flawlessly, no problem whatsoever. So now we're gonna whip this, and I'll show you how to do it. It was getting kind of harder, so I took up my sweater. Okay, so now it's at 0.48 ohms, close to 5 ohms. Okay, no problem. So it's gonna turn it off. And then remember I told you about the one that we did with a tool that's spaced out, which is this one here. No problem. We gotta pinch them. So now we're gonna take this off. We're gonna put on this deck, this mod on this deck. Crank it on the voltage. And they do have another one. It's called the Coil Master Tab. It's a ohm meter and a fire button at the same time. I have it, but mine kind of deformed or defective, and I want to use it for a month. I sent it in yesterday, and I should get it within next week or so. But in the meantime, you know, I'm gonna use this. That way we can fire it up. Okay. So anyhow, put this on the side. Now, as you look closely, okay, the coils are you're gonna pulse them. You don't wanna crack them all the way up. Okay, see how it forms up with that? This side's burning, this side's not. Okay, so we're gonna pulse it. See, the other one's coming around. What you want to do is you want to let them burn evenly. Okay, and then what you do, you get you need those or your pliers, either or, it don't really matter. But if you want to do it while you're firing, pinch it while you're firing it up, you use your tweezers. But if you want to fire it and let it go and then pinch it, then you use this. You don't want to do it with that, okay? So, this is the one that's spaced out, so now I'm going to pinch it, squeeze them together. See, when I squeeze it, it went down a little bit. So now I gotta fix this side. So this side here, fire it up, squeeze, pinch it, hold it. It should stay together. Let go. Pinch it, pulse it. Okay, and you look closely, the coils ain't touching the deck, it's just hanging in midair. Okay, that's what you want. You don't want to touch the deck. If it is, it's going to short it out. See, this side here is picking up faster than this side. I'm going to do this way. The way it can be more effective on pinching is with the pliers. I pinch easier with the pliers than with ceramic tweezers. See, the left side is burning faster than the right side. So now when I pinch the right side, careful, don't get the coil messed up. Pinch it, but don't let it lose its form. You want to keep it round. You don't want the coil to mess up. See that? So now I'm gonna do this side. The one facing toward me. Okay. So now this side here is still firing faster than this side. You want them to burn evenly. When you pulse it and you pinching it, sometimes these screws does back out on its own. So now we have to screw them in to make sure they're all contact in there, because you want them to burn evenly. You don't want them to, you know, one higher than the other. You want them to burn evenly. When they burn evenly, it's better. See, this side's almost keeping up with this side. Pinch this side here a little bit more. Get this one here spaced out. Yeah, see, it's not burning evenly. I'm guessing these screws here weren't turned all the way down. Yeah, see, they backed out again. Yeah, that one too. See, now they're burning evenly. See, so you just gotta play with it, and you know, it's for educational purpose. You know, you're learning, you learn how to do it. See, look how beautiful that is. That's what you want. See how it burned evenly inside out? That's exactly what you want, guys. Okay, guys and girls. Okay, so now, since it's still hot now because we've been doing it, so you want the coil right in the middle of the air hole. That's what you want. Okay, if this one here is just kind of off, what you do is stick the stick in there and then pull it down a little bit. Pull down a little bit. See? Beautiful. That's what you want, okay? Now that's set. That's done. That's easy coiling right there. That's it. Now, usually on my other one on my tab, it's, you know, I'll still check the ohms again just to be sure, because it moves if you fire it up and you pinch it. So now I gotta throw it back on here and check the O readings. See, it went out a little bit. 0.43, people. 0.43. It's okay. It's good. Okay, that's good. But usually on the RDAs, they give you a little more heads up on this. There's 5 wraps in the RDAs. You don't want to go too low. There's some RDAs that are really picky. They don't flow in enough juice in, so you need to find a good RDA that has good deep juice wells. This one here is perfect for it. And you know, like the older versions as well, you know, they need a higher coil instead of like a 1.2 or 1.5 ohms to vape pleasantly, because you know you're using a mod that's trying to fire it up and it's burning the wick, but it's not it's not sucking enough wick. Either your juice hose is not big enough, or you're putting out too much wattage from your box mod to your deck. You got to balance it out just right in order to vape good. Okay, so in this case here, it's good. Okay, so now we're gonna get cotton. Okay, cotton you can buy them in vape shops, or you can do the cheapest way to save money. You can go to Walmart, CVS, or whatever, whatnot. They come in these cotton balls, and then you just pull them out. You know, you pull them out. You can use those. Okay, I use these. These are machine pressed. Okay, the wicks on these here, the square ones on these, if you look real closely, the lines are going straight across, not up and down. Okay, if they're straight across, you got to cut this way. If the lines are this way, you cut this way. It's better that way. Okay, so let me grab a cotton and give you a little piece of the thing. Give it more. Alright guys, sorry about that. Okay, here's your cotton ball. Okay, you can buy a big bag of cotton balls, so like $1, $2. You get like a whole bunch of these. And what you can do is, you see how it's swirl? You look at it, you see how swirl it is? What you do is you grab the middle of it and you pull it out. See? You pull it out. And it spirals out, you see that? And then the ones that are excess, like the fluffy outside, you don't want that. You want the ones that are hold in. So what I'll do is I'll pull them out a little bit. Okay? And I go this way. And they'll all come out. See how the piece come out? You don't want that. Look at that. So you don't want that. See how it falls off? See this one here? This here is no good. This here, you can still save it. And you don't want all that fluff. You still want the. You want to do it to where you can snug it, not too much, not too little. Okay. You can still move around a little bit, but snug. Okay. And then after you stick it in there, you just untwisted it and then let it fluff out. Okay. That's on the sew. Okay. And what you do is just cut them off. Well, not yet, but I'll show you. And then this one here, this is different. This is the same as organic. This is organic. This is not organic. I don't think. I just got whatever I got in the bathroom. Anyways, with this here, I can look at the deck. I can see how thickness it goes with the coil. So I'll just cut it right about there. It doesn't need that much of a wick because the deck is small. It's not as huge. Okay. And the thing about with these, you have to peel the top layers off because it sucks better that way. The top, it prevents it from sucking it in because it's compressed by machine. And I usually peel the top off. That's so, and I throw that away. Okay. Same thing with this side. Doing both sides. So, okay. I throw it away. This here you keep. And then I still have more here on the cotton, so you can save this here too for, you know, if you do both or whatever. But I'm doing one of each, that way you get the idea. And then over here, I do the same thing as the cotton ball. I fluff it out slowly and gently. It'll come off. Get all that excess fluff off. See right there? That's throw away. Do the opposite side. See that? You don't want that. See, the one that's still in contact, that's great. That's what you want. Okay, so now I lick my finger a little bit and I twist on one end. Okay. I'll stick it on the other coil. As so. Flow right through. You see that? Snug, not loose. It's snug. It will grab, hang on to it, and you want even, just like that. Okay. The one on the left right here, this side is the cotton, the cotton ball, and this one here on the right is my other organic cotton. Okay. Then you want to fluff that part out. So, because you want to fluff, you don't want it skinny. Okay. So now we look at this. Now we grab a pair of scissors. Okay. Whatever. Me, I do it. People do it a different way. Whatever I see this deck part here, the bottom part right here, guys. This bottom deck right here. I usually fold down the wick there, and I'll cut it off right there. I probably let go part right there. See it? And I'll cut it off right there. That's it. That's throw it away. Same thing with this side. Go down. Cut it off. Same thing with the other side. Go down. Right there. Okay. That's right there what you want. That's what you want, guys. Okay, now we got the scissors out of the way. Okay, so now that's how you wick it. That's how you coil it. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and take this this deck off. We're gonna put on my mod because this doesn't fire. This just only read the ohms. Put this on the side, throw my mod. Okay, so let fluff out. That's what you want. I might trim this one here just a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna wick it. Well, actually add juice to it. Fuck me. Anyways, it's my juice. What we're gonna do is wick the center. Okay, right here. Wick the center. Not a lot, just enough. Okay, wick the center a little bit. Fire a little bit. See that? Add a little bit more. Fire a little bit. Add a little more. Yeah, that's gorgeous right there. See it? So now, I'm gonna add just a little bit more on the ends, just at the ends, just to here there, because they're not fully wicked yet. Just a little bit here on the end. Okay. A couple more drops in the middle, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my tweezers. And I'm gonna put it in the juice well. This one here is on this side. Okay, just like that. Okay, this side here, same thing. But this is for this RTA. I'm showing you how to do it on this RTA. There are other RDAs, and there are many other reviewers that are able to show you how to put the wicks into where it needs to be, where it belongs. This one here, you have to put it into these juice wells because it's the way this one's designed. Okay, so it's like that. Okay, same thing with this side. Stick it in. This one's a little too fluffy. The thing with the cotton balls, they're a little more fluffy. You might have to narrow them down if they want to get in the hole. No problem. I usually cut some of it off. See, so there's pros and cons about it. Use a cotton ball, save a little money, you know, save you a lot of money, but you know, you have to improvise a little bit so it can work correctly. So now I'm going to stick this in the juice well where it belongs. Okay, see? Now on this side here, I'm doing the same thing. Stick it in this juice well. Okay, and we're done. That's it, baby. That's it. Look at that. See that? So now we're gonna crank up the wattage because I'm at low. I'm doing it low. That way we make sure everything works right. I don't want it to overdo it and all that. So now, usually RTAs, they can go over 35, 40 watts. Some can, some don't. This one here, I'd rather play it safe, so I want to crank it up to, well, I say 40. Screw it and see what happens. Cause I kind of know this RTA pretty well. See how more vape came out of it? Cause I cranked up the watts. Look at that. See that? that's how you wick it, guys. That's how you wick it. That's how you coil it. That's how you build them. This stuff is, you know, you get used to it. It's fun, and I enjoy it. And you know, like I said, people, this roll here is like $7-8. And then you usually see, after you build your first set, you know, it'll last you like 2-3 weeks, even a month. You know, you take care of them. All you do is take out the wick, throw them away, and re-wick it again with the same coil. And the cleaning process of the coil, like I said, take the wick out, crank it real hot and shiny, you know, bright and orange. Put some water in it, and the kick will fall off the coil, and you reuse that coil. If the kick won't fall off the coil, then it's time to make a new set of coils and throw them in there. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. And just throw in your tank, add some juice in the tank, and vape it. Okay. Look at that, beautiful. Okay. That's how you wick it. That's how you coil it. This is for the newcomers and the people who are new to the vaping community. Okay, that's how you do it. I'm trying to, you know, help the community out, people that wants more knowledge and education of it. So yeah, so that's how you do it on the RTAs. The RDAs and RTAs are the same thing, and they ain't nothing different. Okay, ain't nothing different on it, and I can show you why. The only thing different is probably the size. Now look at this bad boy here. I did this, okay? This is 10 wraps on a 24 gauge, kept on a wire, okay? The RDA is bigger, and of course it's gonna produce more. You know, this is more the advanced users and expert users that use the vape on these. It's just flawless, okay? So yeah, you know, that's just. And remember, RTA, RDA. RTA is self-loading with a tank. RDA, it's a dripper. You have to manually drip it. You know, if the juice is almost gone, you can add more juice manually. This one here is gravity feed by gravity, and the juice goes down to the juice holes, and it re-wicks the wick. That way you can continue vaping. Okay, but you know, there are some RDAs and there's some RTAs. Some have better flavor than the others, so you have to find that on your own and see which deck, which RDA or which RTA is good for you, what specs work for you, and which one tastes better. Or you're a cloud chaser, or you're more into a flavor person. Me personally, I'm more a flavor person than a cloud chaser person, but if it has both, why not have both? You know what I mean? But I'm more of a flavor person. Let me take a quick hit real quick. Like I said, people, you know, you can vape on anything you want as long as it ain't on a cigarette. Just like Twisted 420 said, okay? I totally agree with that, okay? But yeah, this is how you wick it. That's how you coil it. You're good to go, okay? And the RTAs, let me take another hit. The RTAs, give me an example. Okay, this tank belongs to this box. Some people like pre-made coils already. I like personally to build them because it's cheaper and it's fun to build. These here are already pre-made. All you do is throw them in the tank, screw them on, put juice in your tank, and go and vape on. This one here, you build on it. This is actually the same thing, okay? Only problem is that this is rebuildable, this is not rebuildable. These here, you use them probably a week, 2 weeks most, you throw them away. And they usually come in 4 or 5. I don't know how this company does it. Indulgence make this tank here. I think they come in 4 in a pack, and they're like $20 to $25 a piece. They might be cheaper if you can find them, okay? But then when they come in a pack, they come in 4 or 5. And they're like $20 to $25 a pop, you know, one package. And each coil will last you maybe a week, week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks, you know, if you get lucky. Me, you know, I prefer rebuilding mine, and then, you know, I take care of mine. It lasts a lot longer that way, and it's cheaper that way. It's more efficient that way. So yeah, when you buy the RTAs, they come. Some companies come with 2 or 3 or just 1. Depends on the tank you know, the manufacturer you're buying. See, this one here, even this one here has a label for it right here. I don't know the ohms on this one here, but I'm trying to read it. Okay, I wouldn't say, just say the watts on it. This one is same thing as well. Yeah, I don't even know what the ohms on these are. So you have to find. They usually label them on the outside of the shell. It would say like 0.5 ohms or 1.2 or 1.5 or 0.2 ohms. You know what I mean? The lower ohms are hard, it's gonna hit, but remember, you gotta balance it out. You know, weakening voltage and all that, and it will. So that way you can vape it pleasantly. You know, like these right here, you vape on them, you throw them away after they're done. This here, you vape on it, you rebuild it, and you keep on using the same thing over and over again, continuously. Okay, so no problem there. Okay, so that's my video, guys. Hope you like it. If you like it, please like and subscribe my videos. If I have new products in, you have any other questions and concerns you want me to do more videos on, let me know. I see if I can do it. If I have, you know, if I see another product that I like and I want to buy it and I do a review of them as well, go for it. If you need more questions on awakening or anything like that, just add the comments. I'll try to reply as much spare time I can. Okay. Hope you guys like the video. And YouTube out there, be safe, vape on, and keep it within reason. And you know, as long as you ain't smoking cigarette, that's what it's all about, right? It's quit smoking. Okay, you gotta quit smoking. Vape, it's health. You know, it's more healthy than cigarettes. Chemical free. You know, it's PG and VG. PG is flavor. VG is all that vegetable glycerin. That's where you get the clouds at. You know, and it evaporates. And then over time it evaporates. You know, you go to your house. If you smoke cigarette in your house, you take a piece of paper towel and you wipe on the table with windows or whatever. You smoke in your house for so long, you see tar build up on the paper towel. With smoking these cigarettes, vaping, you do the same thing. Nothing there. It's clean. It's safe. Nothing to worry about. Okay, guys. So I hope you guys liked the video, and if you guys enjoyed my other video, great. Okay. So yeah, that's my information, my education, right there for you to throw it out to help the new people out. Hope you guys like it, and see you guys soon. All right. Bye.